Yo, welcome back to the No Hedging Podcast, man. We about to talk about some fire topics that's been going on in the NFL along with college football.
Yes, sir.
I am your host, Ty the Jet, and I got my co-host,
Rip 16, the GOAT, man. You already know what's going on.
And on this episode, man, we got a special guest, one of my guys that I've known for a long time. We've been talking football. He's a Falcons fan, as you can see. He hates the Giants, been talking trash for years now, and we still stayed in touch. But I wanted to bring him and invite him onto the podcast so he can talk his shit about the stuff. So introduce yourself, man. Who are you?
Take, man. Your brother Professor Xay, no way, man. I'm in here, man. What's happening, bro?
What's going on?
What's up, man? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man.
What's going on, boss?
Yeah, we here. Yeah, we here.
So he had a long-standing history right during the season. He tells me, he's like, I got one of my homies. He's a delusional Falcons fan.
Not this one.
He's not
He was delusional at first. It's another one I'm talking about.
Okay.
The other one be telling me crazy text messages.
Delusional Falcons fan?
Not him. Not this one. There's another one that's delusional. At first, he was delusional.
Okay.
Oh,
When we first met, he was a little delusional.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Nah. See,
And then it started to get a little realistic.
Nah. This what it is. See, look, let me tell you something. Falcons fans, right?
I'm a Falcons fan as well.
We thirst for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We thirst for a victory. Like, you know, we want to taste it.
It's the only thing that's going to get this steak off of
this the only way to
28-3.
go. Just put everything on the back. Like, let me tell you something. Atlanta fans, if you from Atlanta, let's just be real. Yeah, we love the Braves.
Yeah.
We finally love the Hawks. Folks coming to the game somewhere, you know. Shout out to Trey Young, though. He I tell you this side
Maybe
note.
pissing me off too, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but nobody wasn't coming to the Hawks game like they is now until Trey Young got there.
Yeah.
Joe Johnson was there, Josh Smith was there. Them tickets was $5. The folks on the street was selling them. Like, look, I got
2 for $5.
2 for $5.
It was a beautiful time. It was a beautiful time to be alive.
Now you gonna spend some money in the house game, you know, like celebrities coming in there posing like it's the Lakers.
Yeah.
Quavo.
Yeah. But you know, the
Boosie.
city loves the Falcons. I don't care if you're a Falcons fan say, I ain't a Falcons fan no more stuff. And we win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That changed.
It's going to be Freak Nick.
It's gonna be freaky.
It's going to be Freak Nick.
Times 20.
When we went to the Super Bowl, it was crazy.
I know.
I remember they beat the Packers and Northside Drive was like full.
What?
It was crazy.
I ride the bus train station. That thing was rocking side to side. I saw a Green Bay fan he was hurt and just like scared at the same time. Yeah, he knew what time it was, man.
But yeah, we got my guy Zay, Professor Xay, Zay way and no way, take in the building. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram. It's right there. Going to put it up on the screen for you, so check him out. But we're just going to kick this thing off. Like I said, we're going to talk about, some NFL stuff, some NFL draft. But I'm going to kick it over to my boy Cruz, Rip 16, and he's going to kind of cue us up for the topics, man. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, man. So, as we know, free agency has kicked off. We did our free agency episode. We kind of gave y'all a all-inclusive, very detailed breakdown of free agency thus far at that moment, but since then there's been a few more moves made, and I kind of wanted to get y'all opinion and tap in. I know Zay, you wanted to talk about the winners and the losers of free agency so far. Like, so who's been your standout so far that's did a great job in free agency?
Well, I'm gonna keep it real, child. Right? I've been waiting because I want to post this on Monday, but I waited because I want to be here to put this out there. You dig what I'm saying? But this is exclusive, real talk. They coming from Professor Xay way. You dig what I'm saying? So look, the biggest winners to me, I feel like is Pittsburgh Steelers. That's a great deal, and I'm gonna say this real quickly. You got 2 QB1s for cheap.
Cheap. Dirt.
Still.
You got Patrick Quinn.
Defense.
Not only that, defense still good. Offense still good. You didn't have to give up no big draft capital.
They did give up Deontay Johnson, though.
You see how many wide receivers in the draft this year? It's over with. They straight. Like Mike Tyler, like that whole family, the Heads family, you need to shout out to them because they Steelers on the back. Like, and you see a Steelers fan on the street,
yeah,
right now.
They happy.
But what?
They excited.
But you can't talk to that. Oh yeah, you know, it's like they know. Like we all know. Like they had the best thing going on. I think the Eagles did too. Yeah, they stole your boy. Well, they ain't steal your boy.
We let them go.
Yeah, let him go.
They gave him away.
Gave him away for nothing. Yeah, bro.
Y'all paid for a zero, then one pay for a hero.
I don't understand.
Man.
Yeah. Eagles won that. The Eagles won that. Ain't gonna lie, they did, man. I think Saquon Barkley, especially with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, and when he healthy, I think he wasn't healthy in the playoffs. So that's why we saw that, you know, to that ass whooping they got. Because Jalen Hurts wasn't healthy.
Nah,
AJ Brown,
he seemed like he was off
Julio
for a
got
while.
knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So yeah, and then
I'm not counting Julio.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we love him. We love him in Atlanta dearly,
but you know, he got knocked out.
Yeah.
He got knocked out.
He been out.
You know. Hey, shout out Julio. That's my favorite receiver, though. No disrespect, though. You know, you my boy. I just want to throw it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Forever, I love Atlanta.
Hey, forever.
So Julio Jones will always have a special
I'll play with Julio before this,
heart.
though. And that's it.
But
and
the Eagles ain't missing him.
The Ravens, too.
Okay.
The Ravens, too. Like, people don't understand.
So
the reason why they lost that playoff game because Lamar and them didn't run that ball.
They didn't run.
You got Derrick Henry.
Why didn't they draw it up? You supposed to draw it up. They only ran the ball 6 times.
They just didn't even try.
They didn't try.
That was weird about that.
Because they'll try to go pat for pat. They'll go, you can't do that.
But now when you got Derrick Henry, you got to run that ball.
You got to run the ball.
I think if you're the number one rushing team in the league, you got to run the ball.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand why do you not try. You was number one before you got Derrick Henry.
They got out of. They got out of who they were to try to be.
They was trying to play the other team game instead of making the other team play like that.
And Kansas City was tricking them like, yeah, play like us. And then they even make second half they were nowhere to be found. And like we just need to win.
Nobody can play like the Chiefs except for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Chiefs didn't even look like they supposed to be.
Speaking of the Chiefs, they made some plays too. Now they got Hollywood Brown.
Okay.
Sneaky.
That's good.
Got him on the cheap.
Sneaky.
Got him on the cheap. And they also, re-signing people, that's not free agency, but to a degree. But
you needed Chris Jones.
Yeah, that's big.
They needed that.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Big
reason.
reason.
Reason why they won.
Right.
You know.
Hall of Fame.
So Kansas City, they did okay in free agency as well. But I do think, I agree with you. I think Pittsburgh has been the winner of the draft, of the free agency, because of those 2 quarterback pickups for the cheap. They ain't paying nothing.
So
they ain't give up nothing.
So that's y'all tops. You say Pittsburgh.
I think
the
Pittsburgh
Eagles, and the Ravens. You say
I think Pittsburgh for sure. And that's
and
because
you also
gotta
like
think
the
about
Chiefs
it.
a little bit.
Because like with the quarterback play that Pittsburgh had last season, they still went to the playoffs. They still won 10 games.
Right.
With revolving door quarterback. You talking Mitch Trubisky and and Rudolph and you know whoever the hell else. Right now you got competent quarterback play. You got Russell Wilson.
Right.
Super Bowl champion. You got Justin Fields, athlete, talented. So, you know, that's just gonna make them better.
And not only that, you gotta think of the big thing. Think about this, right? They didn't give up a lot.
No.
So that means that worst case scenario, right? Let's just say both of us stink up the joint next year. They just stink it up.
Yeah.
I still gonna give me a good quarterback coming in the draft.
And here's what I thought about too, right? We know Arthur Smith is now the offensive coordinator in Pittsburgh. So I'm curious to see what that offense would look like with Arthur Smith calling it, with the Justin Fields or Russell Wilson, because that would essentially be what the Falcons could have been. So that's something to kind of look into as well.
I mean, my other one, though, that we didn't speak about, I think the Steelers are definitely, it's hard to argue against the Steelers. However, one team that I feel like stood out and came out of nowhere was the Bears.
Oh, yeah.
The Bears free agency went crazy.
They made some plays. They
got Keenan
Allen.
They upgraded at wide receiver. They got Swift.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they got a high draft pick coming up. We can get into the draft in a second. But as far as just the moves that they made, they were not afraid to shake it up and move it around. And really, I think the only flaw they had was they mismanaged the Justin Field thing. I think they they kind of mismanaged the market on that because they could have got more.
They could probably got more.
You could have got way more
if
for
they would
Justin
have dealt them
Fields
sooner.
if they would have dealt them sooner and handled that better.
They should have dealt would have been in a draft. I mean, in the combine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it should have been done right then and there. You know,
it should have been done before
Kirk
Cousins signed.
Yeah,
and then the
they should have did that ASAP.
Right, man.
But I do like them getting a veteran wide receiver along with having. You still got your stud wide receiver on the other side. Now you're gonna bring in a quarterback and you got a good running back. They already got defense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Keenan
that was his
going
best
crazy
season last year. So
going
get traded.
Crazy. Hurt Chargers fan base hard.
He said straight up. He said, "Listen, man, this is the best season I ever had, and y'all want me to restructure my contract."
Yeah,
he said, "Nah, I'm good.
He don't want no restructure.
I'm good.
He want that money.
Cool." But y'all want to keep these old guys on the defense out.
Right. You do need Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
Well, Joey Bosa don't even play.
Joey Bosa one of them injury-ridden players. But I understood getting rid of Mike Williams.
Yeah, for sure.
He got rid of
he's
Eckler
a fan
too.
favorite. Eckler
gone.
out of town.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. It was a lot of painful moments for the.
But
Chargers.
yeah, I agree with you. The Bears definitely.
But the Bears
made some
are
plays,
definitely up there. They
sure.
made some very good plays.
Nah, but I ain't gonna. No. They get right.
What?
Right, we gave them too much credit.
Why you say that?
Only thing they did was good was Keenan Allen and really Swift. That was it.
They re-signed Jalen Johnson.
They re-signed Jalen Johnson. That's cool. They've
been making moves. They got Montez Sweat last year.
That's cool.
Right.
They made some mid-season moves.
Let's just see because thing is like
obviously they got to play.
Yeah, they got to play. And the thing is, you could have got more with the draft with Justin Fields. That's the part right there because thing is, you could have got more in the draft than you need because thing is, you have a lot more receivers. You got a lot more depth in the draft than anything.
I mean, so, but they thinking that Caleb gonna be one of them generational quarterbacks, So I mean,
I'm gonna hold that thought because I
can't fault him. I mean, since we talking about it, we getting into it, we stepping into it.
Fuck it,
NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? I mean, starting with Caleb.
Okay.
How good is Caleb Williams gonna be for a team?
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm not gonna lie. Caleb Williams is talented.
Very.
Caleb Williams is really really good. As far as accuracy wise, I mean throwing on the roller, he's very poised in the pocket, and he got mobility too. So he is like what you see when you compare him to Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? Because
he got those.
Well, because as far as similarities, the style of play, how he played.
I get it. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The thing is though. What he remind me of, I'm not being disrespectful, they remind me of Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler was talented. But what did Jay Cutler feel like he didn't have that dog in him? Like when it comes to winning those big playoff games and going to it and everything, you ain't seen that in Jay Cutler?
No, Jay Cutler didn't care. He just was out there throwing the ball. He don't care.
So the problem is with Caleb, what we all thinking of, and it ain't just me, but I'm just speaking like when everybody's on their mind. Is he gonna be that dog and he's gonna be that franchise player to get you over that hump to take you to where you want to be, which is the Super Bowl?
I think he got the dog in him, bro. I really do. I think he got the dog in him. When they play against Colorado, that dog came out.
He had some fight in him.
The dog came out.
Especially put
you really want to do that?
He put on the show.
You really want to do that?
He put on the show when he played Colorado.
Did Travis Hunter play that game?
This ain't about Travis Hunter.
It did your best player.
This is about Caleb Williams and his performance. When did Travis Hunter have anything to do with it?
I'm just throwing it out there. If we talk about that game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was the best defensive back on that game? Was in that game?
Yeah, but we know that
was that
Colorado
a talented defense.
Nah.
So why are we talking about it?
Hold on though. Colorado defense was not great. Let's be.
That's what I'm saying. Why we bringing him up there?
Even with Travis Hunter as a team, the defense was not that great. Right. Even with Travis. Now Travis might have been good and had some moments.
You agree with me?
But I'm saying that Colorado defense wasn't.
Right. So you agree with me, right?
that
was you basically. You agree with me?
I'm just saying he got the dog in him. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not disputing that. But do you
said you don't think he had the dog in him?
I don't think he don't have the dog in him, but do you think he's gonna be a champion quarterback? That's what he gonna be?
He checks all the boxes. He checks all of the boxes. right?
Cause he look like Patrick Mahomes.
Not
out there.
because he look at Patrick Mahomes, because of the throws that he makes, because
He's
how
accurate.
he's accurate. He throws the ball.
Correct.
He can run left and throw that bitch. Well, he's right-handed, running left, rolling left, and throwing with your right. That's hard to do.
See, that's what we can't look.
He making plays.
And I went
script,
there.
on script. He throws a nice, accurate ball down the field, on point.
Now, would you feel like this before the pro day or after the pro day?
Before.
Okay.
Now, to your point, did he come up short in big games? Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it.
Is that fault to him, or are we gonna fault the team? Because it's a team game, right? His defense didn't stop anybody either.
And I'm looking at it from the perspective of, right, so if he's going number one, which is expected, he ends up with his team. What is he gonna have surrounding him? Now, you know what I'm saying? He gonna have veteran wide receivers.
Yep. He better talent, yeah.
Than what Justin Fields had last year.
Yeah,
that's
what
he got, right?
He's gonna have better talent than what Justin Fields has.
Keenan Allen, DJ Moore,
Yep.
scared.
And then Cole Kmet. Let's not forget, like Cole Kmet. He was cooking for the Bears this past season. The tight end, he was cooking.
I ain't gonna lie, he was cooking. Yeah.
So I mean, he got weapons.
He got weapons,
and then he got a running back.
And the offensive line they got too. Their offensive line is pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? It is.
And the defense is
and
good.
the defense is gonna put him in good ball position. You putting him in an ideal situation.
In a good situation.
Like I don't think you could. That's why I said they did so good in free agency, because
it was all about surrounding the
team. It was surrounding him, and then you got a number one pick.
Yeah,
like
they was getting the team ready for him.
They did. Was so crazy. Keenan Allen even went to his pro day.
Yeah. Now, what would be crazy if they don't pick his ass?
Hey,
that would be crazy. Better not.
Man, you know they're gonna take Caleb Williams because they sold on him.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I like Jaden Daniels too, though. You know, I do like. I ain't gonna lie.
Where you think he going?
Man, he going to Commanders.
Commanders number 2.
They ain't taking that quarterback.
You know, what about Drake May?
Better than Daniels?
A lot of people like Drake May.
I like Drake May too. I ain't gonna cap. But thing is, I think he like a Trevor Lawrence, you know. But I think Daniels is like a Burrow with more speed, because you gotta think in college they had exact identical numbers, bro. He had Heisman Trophy with the numbers. Like he was balling at LSU, bro.
Yeah, he was
like, he accurate. He ain't gonna lie. He can throw it, man. He can make all the throws. I think that situation why I think SEC it's an 80-man game, and then also. I think LSU defense wasn't that good anyway, so that's why they couldn't go over the hump like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. But if you see Daniels, he a monster. Another thing to his size.
His size. That's
Caleb Williams bigger than him.
Yeah, that's what I said. Daniels probably weighed like 200 pounds with wet clothes on.
Like size wise, not skills wise. Yeah. I think as far as like as a quarterback, he way better than him. But as far as styles wise, like size, he reminds you of Pat White. Remember Pat White back in the day with West Virginia?
Yeah.
You know, so he was skinny. That's why, you know, as soon as he got NFL, he got knocked out.
But that's the same issues that he can pose to himself, because he runs the ball a lot, and then a lot of time he took some big hits last year.
Yeah, he gonna be sliding though.
He
gonna be sliding like Rodgers.
He gonna be like Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson,
that's a big boy though.
He a big boy, but that's the point I'm trying to make. They still took him out, and he got hit.
He still got taken out.
Now you got a dude that's 80 pounds less,
right?
Not 80, but 50 pounds less.
NFL hits a little different.
Yeah.
So I mean that's an interesting take, but I mean, do you feel like now that we kind of talking about these quarterbacks and all these different things in the draft, do you feel like QB is the deepest position? In the draft, you still think it's receivers? I think it's still a lot of QB talent out there. I think we kind of underestimate.
You got to think about this.
We didn't talk about JJ McCarthy. We didn't talk about Michael Penix. We didn't talk about multiple.
Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix. I do.
But you see, it wasn't even a lot of GMs that wasn't even at his pro day.
I like Bo Nix.
It was no GMs at his pro day.
Is that because he's older?
That should be a positive. He got a lot of games under his belt.
Yeah, he do.
He got a lot of experience under his belt. He 24. Everybody else coming in 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're having, I ain't gonna lie though. I mean, I'm being real though. In NFL history, you don't see a lot of older quarterbacks coming out of college be successful though. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, just being real. A lot of older quarterbacks don't be successful going to the NFL.
I know quarterbacks who play a lot of games do. They played a lot of games and played a lot of football in college.
So a 6 year, because that's what basically is.
Because here's the thing,
quarterback, right?
Trey Lance, right? We take it back a little bit to Trey Lance.
I agree.
He didn't play a lot of football.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready. But you get somebody who got that experience,
like Purdy.
Okay. He played all 4 years, got a lot of games under his belt. Mm-hmm.
But
it translates into the league because you got the reps.
But Purdy didn't play 5-6 years. He played 4.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So even though he was the last pick, he was good enough to get drafted regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
No. What you about to say?
I was gonna say with that being the case, right? And you said that wide receivers is still a little bit more deep.
It's deep, bro.
What's gonna get certain teams over the hump? Like for example, your favorite team, the Giants, right?
Right.
We know the Giants need a lot, right?
Need every
You're
position.
not gonna fix that. You're not gonna really fix that in the draft for real.
No.
The Falcons, you can talk about them. I mean, I still feel like we need a little bit more, but I mean, it's certain teams. It's like even if it is deep at wide receiver, or if it's some good quarterbacks out there, it's still a lot of teams with a lot of issues that need to be fixed. And I don't think you just fix that in the draft unless you just find one of them gems in the second, third round, or a Mr. Irrelevant that turns into fucking Brady. But the Falcons, for example, what do you think the Falcons going to go to fix that team? Because it's not like they're super far off from what they need to fix.
They not far off. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna lie. I like Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. Just that, so I understand why we went to go get it. I think just overpaid. Just a side note. So we had to give up draft capital, which we want that 8th pick. But, I think what we're going to do is we need to go defense because I think we went offense in the offseason.
Yeah.
But I feel like, they can go and get another receiver to draft to as well because, like I said, you got so many receivers like Xavier Worthy, Marvin Harrison, that kid from
They just got 2 receivers.
We got Mooney.
We got Darnell Mooney and Rondell Moore.
And then we still got Drake.
So you want another one?
Mooney.
Darnell Mooney did good for Chicago.
He only had 414 yards. 4 touchdowns last season.
Now, whose fault was that? Was that his fault or Justin Fields' fault?
Nah, that wasn't Justin Fields' fault.
Justin Fields was out part of that.
That wasn't Justin Fields' fault.
Justin Fields was out part of that. They played, what's that boy name?
DJ Moore had a throw
I can't remember his name. The backup for Chicago, who came in after Justin Fields got hurt.
Yeah.
He played about 6 games.
Yeah, he played some games.
So I mean, I'm not gonna put it all on Justin Fields. Like they had a quarterback situation, but I mean, I think it's an edge rusher. They're gonna have to go out there. I mean,
mandatory.
I think we're gonna look at maybe Dallas Turner out of Alabama. I heard Jared Verse out of FSU. It's a couple edge rushers in that draft. That we high enough to get them. I don't think we high enough to really rock with somebody like a Marvin Harrison. I think Marvin Harrison going top 5.
Nah, but that's what I said. You don't need to get you don't have to get that's what I'm trying to tell you. The receiver class so deep.
Yeah.
You can go in the second, third round, get you a 5 receiver. That can turn into something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
you can get Brendan Rice, Jay Rice's son.
Yeah.
You can get, you got Rome and Duze, but he gonna probably go first.
Rome going early.
Xavier Worthy, I think he's gonna go late first though. He probably gonna go late first.
I think Worthy going second or third.
Man, third, second, third.
He's
but
fast.
Yeah.
He fast.
Man, let me
but
tell you something. My
God's
godson put me on here, bro. My godson put me on here. Well, true freshman year. I watched his freshman year highlights. I'm telling you, this kid right here. Mark my words. I'm saying it on this y'all show, right? I'm saying it right here, let y'all know. Xavier Worthy is going to be a dog. Whoever get him, you got to steal. And when he get his 3rd year, you going to get him $140 million receiver, $100 million guaranteed for that receiver. I'm telling y'all. Okay. I'm telling y'all, man.
So you got high hopes on
Worthy. He the real deal.
But I mean, what's a good fit for him?
Oh, man. So it could be 2 ways. I think he would have been fit. I ain't gonna lie, I would have took Xavier Worthy over Hollywood Brown for real. Mm. I would have took it. I would even. Man, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Andy Reid, I'm still gonna draft to go get him. I pair him up with him.
We was talking about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I pair him up with Commanders. Matter of fact, I go pair him up with Green Bay with Jordan Love. Jordan Love, good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He get a receiver like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a tight end too as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bad
So
he got the arm
yeah,
talent.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely between Xavier Worthy and
You put
McConkey
Xavier
for them
Worthy
Chiefs.
with, hold on. You put Xavier Worthy with, even though they got two receivers though, but he can play the slot too as well, just for his first year. You put him with CJ Stroud, Texas.
Yeah.
You can put him down. Because Texas not only that, he
Joe
not even just
Burrow.
to play, punt returner, kick returner.
They
you
probably
can
gonna
play
need somebody else over there.
all three phases, most three phases of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So you got a guy like that.
Yeah, but the wide receiver is deep because you got the two guys from LSU. Them boys coming
Yeah,
out.
you got that Georgia. He
McConkey.
balling.
Ladd and Brock.
Yeah.
I don't know where Brock is going though. Brock is so far
talking
all
about
over
the
the board.
Chargers.
And that's what I was gonna say. Now, my personal hope, who I want to see, I would like to see Brock go to the Chargers because I feel like, for one, you just lost your two veteran wide receivers. So you gonna need another weapon.
Yeah.
Like you gonna need another guy who gonna be scary. You gonna have to bracket him or do something. They gonna need somebody. So I think Brock is that Weapon X type tight end that you can use and pair him with, hopefully Quentin Johnson continues to excel. Some of these other guys, I don't have super high hope in that, but I think if you pair him with another young wide receiver, maybe get somebody in the second round or something like that. Either that or they go on offensive line.
Right, that's what I'm telling you. That's why, bro. People think Jim Harbaugh crazy for letting the Charger crazy for not paying Keenan Allen. It's so much receivers in the draft, bro.
Yeah, he's starting fresh.
Let me get Brock. Let me get that tight end. Then let me go get two other receivers, and then spell it with a top 10 quarterback.
I completely understood Mike Williams.
You know what I'm saying? Top 10 quarterback.
There's just way too many injuries at this point.
A veteran quarterback. I'm good. He gonna come back healthy, and he got some young boys.
Right.
Oh, I'm back in the game.
Yeah, then they had to get out. They had to lower that cap too. You know what I'm saying? They had to clear that cap, so
Yeah,
they
that
weren't
cap
about
was
to pay.
crazy.
They weren't about to pay Ken.
I'm glad you said that too, though.
Yeah.
Cause you see what's going on with Dallas Cowboys, right? They made no noise. They gotta pay too many people.
No pockets tight.
I ain't never seen Jared Jones do that to the
tight.
body.
He like,
hey, I don't got it.
I want you, Derrick Henry, but I can't run the 8 million.
Man.
I can't run the 8,
That's
9
crazy.
million.
Right, that's why I
Pay a
thought he was
running
going
back,
too,
though?
bro. I thought he was going.
I thought they was going to at least pay a running back.
I thought they was going to give.
They going straight to
At
the
least.
draft. You know how they let go of Pollard. They're going to the draft.
I guess, man.
But I would have made little room for the Derrick Henry.
Just for a year. Just for a year.
Yeah.
That's
Tyron Smith gone too.
Yeah, he gone. Yep. Yeah, the Cowboys, they losing.
Yeah.
they losing.
Yeah.
I might have to change my prediction. I don't know.
You got Cowboy?
No, I said they were going to win the NFC East.
He said they was going to win their division. I was like,
I
I
don't
think
know
it's the
now.
Eagles.
Bro, you know the Eagles gonna get that. I know you feel it.
I don't know though.
Why you want your boy to that was your boy? That was your guy. Why you want to win the division?
It ain't because of that.
Yeah, it got to be. It's something in your heart. Yeah, it is.
It's more so about Jalen Hurts for me right now.
What
He on
Jalen
the hot seat right now with me.
Why?
Because I don't
He
like
was
how he been
hurt.
performing. He might still be hurt.
We man.
They center just retired.
Yeah.
The defense, they
Now
secondary.
that's a big one for them.
You like Kirk Cousins?
Huh?
You like Kirk Cousins?
I don't like him. He's solid. He okay.
Yes.
He okay.
Yeah. Would you take him
he's
over
a
Jalen
good-
Hurts?
Would I take Kirk Cousins over Jalen Hurts?
Interesting.
Today? Nah.
So you're not taking Kirk Cousins over Jalen, right?
Nah.
So you gonna ride with Jalen?
I'm going to ride with Jalen because he went to a Super Bowl.
Okay. And how many? Okay, yeah. How many years Kirk Cousins been in the league? 12.
Mm-hmm.
1 and 4.
Long ass time.
Jalen.
Hey, he been in the league
Okay.
for 4 years,
All right.
5
4
years.
5.
all right.
He already had a Super Bowl appearance. He got
You know,
more
chill
wins
out with
in the
Jalen Hurts now.
playoffs.
You know, he good. He good.
Jalen got more wins in the playoffs than Kirk Cousins, so I
Right.
mean that's an easy decision for me.
So what you think about that? You went to that side?
Yeah. Coach
went?
Prime.
Yeah.
Y'all lame as hell, man. My son's birthday. It was that day. Get that.
Hey man, you got kids.
Yeah, I know. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey,
Ain't nothing wrong
hey man,
with
you
it.
gotta put your kids first, man. Kids,
Yep.
memories.
Hey, they
I
need
see
you.
him later.
You're right.
Yeah.
And Angela had a bubble like, hey man, what would Coach Prime do? Go home, my son, man. We had a good time, though. Had a great time.
Hey, you gotta think about it. Coach Prime, the only games that he missed from Shador playing football was when his foot got fucked
Yeah,
up.
got turned, yeah.
But he watched that. He was at every game.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was dope, man. You know, being in the presence of greatness. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people there. You know, shook his hand, took a picture. Humble guy, good. He was there working though. You know, he wasn't talking too much. You know,
I seen him talk to this one kid.
Yeah,
he was I think they said he was a DB.
He was a
at high school
cornerback
or something.
Yeah.
And you know, he took a little second to take a little extra time talking to him, which I thought that was cool that he did that because I heard his mom was excited or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, he played football," and he had Shador on FaceTime.
Oh yeah, cool. Me and Shador was on FaceTime.
Y'all chopped it up?
Yeah, like, hey, what up, goddamn legendary? Legendary.
Hey, what are you talking about, my man?
What happened was, Bucky, Deion Sanders Jr.'s son.
Yeah, we know Bucky, yeah. Shout out to Bucky, man.
Shout out Osakin. Well off. You know well But he walked around, had goddamn Shador on the FaceTime.
Yeah.
Shador looking. I said, what up, Shador? Legendary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On FaceTime, Shador. People think I'm capping.
Nah, he really did. It was true. I seen it. I seen it with my own too.
Yeah, on FaceTime with Shador. You know what I mean?
He did not lie. That was a dope experience. That was a dope experience meeting him. But speaking of Colorado,
right?
The state of college football.
The state of college football, right? Colorado shook up the whole nation. They had like some of the highest viewed games last season.
Yeah.
They had everybody tapped in and tuned into the show.
Yeah.
Sidelines looking like the BET Awards.
That's what I'm saying. So Boulder, Colorado has never looked that black ever. But it was dope.
Outside of them unis.
It was dope. Outside of uniform, they never seen that much black.
All right.
But it was dope. And what are y'all expecting out of Colorado? You know, Shador has decided to return.
Shiloh's back.
Shiloh. You got Travis. You got the guys. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, Deion gonna do some recruiting heavily. He started that in the middle of last season.
Got the number one overall offensive tackle.
Jordan Cedar.
Yeah.
I've been watching it too. I've been watching it.
Dog.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. And the crazy thing about it, I ain't gonna lie, I watched him like a real new episode. Like I think like all of us is, we're tuned into it because we see a different side of what college football should be. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the athletes too as well. But man, my expectation with I ain't gonna lie, their spring game is my birthday week. So my goal is to, you know, go to that spring game just to see it for myself, just to see it, right? Yeah. I got to feel it because I'm gonna go to the Georgia one the week before that. So I'm going to that spring game to see that.
Okay.
Get my takes on that. You know what I'm saying? Georgia, I'm gonna see take out there. But
hey, we might go out there and shoot.
Yeah, real talk.
Why not? Let's go to Athens.
Let's go to Athens. See what's going on.
Let's shoot the pod in Athens.
Yeah, you know. We talk about video, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just let you know, I know it's school, but you know. But what I see, man, like it's different because the offensive line they all together.
Yeah, all the time.
The unity is different, and it is physical. Because man, we was watching last year. A lot of them kids were like, "Hey," they were just happy to be on the camera. When they started losing, them folk acting funny, boy.
You don't see them no more.
You don't see them, boy. Yeah. Look, but now you got an offensive line, you got to see the defensive line, but you got to see what they really gonna do. Because like, ain't gonna cap. My prediction is they can. I expect them to win the Big 12. They can win the Big 12. They can, even though Kansas is good. They got a good quarterback too.
Okay.
Kansas is good. Oklahoma State, all right. But everybody else, we don't know. And Baylor good too. But if they, that's why I say I got to see it for myself. Cause I do believe in Shador. I think Shador is the best quarterback coming into the college this year. Okay. He can possibly, it's gonna be harder for him to win the Heisman because he got to win out. Basically, he got to win the Big 12 and win out. To win the Heisman.
You're gonna have to win to get that Heisman.
Like he gonna have no choice but to win.
But ain't nobody else out there, cause who else is out there?
Well, you got Ewing. You still got
Quinn Ewers,
Carson Beck, Cam Ward. People sleeping on Cam Ward, bro.
Yeah, Cam Ward a dog.
Cam Ward a dog,
yeah,
bro.
Washington State. Then he transferred down
to Miami, and then they like he went to he traveled to a scrub team. Like,
okay,
Miami different. Miami gonna be contender, especially they got Cam Ward with that. Then all the
they got some
recruits
receivers
they got
out there too.
Yeah, they gonna make some noise. Like, they gonna make some noise. Cam Ward is fine.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else we got? I mean, you still got the kid for Alabama. We can get about him.
Milroe
still there. Milroe good.
Jalen.
Milroe.
Yeah. That's see, but I think this is a situation like the Jalen Hurts situation.
Lank.
He just need a quarterback guru. Hopefully he get in the offseason because that's how Jalen Hurts was. Remember, Jalen Hurts wasn't throwing like that in Alabama.
Nah, he wasn't.
He threw it good, and then he did okay the second SEC championship, and then when he went Oklahoma, that's when you just Ricky Riley just put that spice on him, and then he just started throwing like.
I think Jalen Hurts had that dog woke up in him though. When he got pulled and Tua got in that game, it sparked that dog in him.
Hell yeah,
because he was different. After that.
Ricky Riley put that sauce on him. It's like it's like we had somebody you go to somebody else's house and they cook the food. So you like, okay, it's all right, but you go where the salt and pepper at. Spice it up. That's what Ricky Riley did for Jalen.
That's straight, but let me make.
Let me put this on in his head. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Nah,
what about it? You know,
Colorado, they're gonna be good, bro. I think Colorado gonna be good because they knew what they needed to go get. They needed to get that offensive line, defensive line.
Right, the lines.
That was the issue because they couldn't block for a down. And they couldn't run the ball for them.
No.
Shador got hit more than anybody in damn college football last year.
Right, he did. Now, I'm going to say this, though. Now, you said they're going to win the Big 12, or you going to say how they going to do it going to the playoffs?
They going to the playoffs.
They go to the playoffs.
They going to the playoffs. I get.
I got them going to the playoffs. They go to the playoffs. I got them going to the playoffs.
Expanded too.
Yeah.
Right. 12 teams.
Yeah. Which is what should have happened.
But the thing is, it ain't like they got a scrub schedule. Like, they still got the Nebraska. Nebraska still had the number one recruit. You know what I'm saying? They stole the number one recruit from Georgia, quarterback. They still got solid. I mean, like I said, they still got the Kansas good, too. Kansas beat Oklahoma last year. After Oklahoma beat Texas. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you still got that, but I do have them going. That's why I got to go to spring game. I got to see this for myself to see what's going on because they ain't going to lie. They solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they solid.
Okay. So, I mean, with college football, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of movements. It's a lot of stuff to consider. The portal went crazy this past season. There's been some coaches complaining about the NIL deals. It's been a lot of different things. So, I mean.
We just lost a good one for that.
You said what?
We just lost a good one for that.
So
we just lost a good one for that NIL deal.
Yeah.
He left, like, let's be real. He left because of that. We know he did. He left because of that.
I mean, they can't just wave around the Alabama name and get you to come down here.
Nah, these high school kids like where that check at?
Yeah, they want their monies.
But see, let me break it down, man, because I think, like, don't get me wrong, I see, because I ain't gonna lie, even when I was when I went to Georgia Perimeter, 2-year college, I went to a 4-year, I went to a 2-year. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a whole 6-page essay about college players get paid, right? Now, I believe they should get paid, but it's name, image, and likeness. Like, anybody saw recently, Travis Hunter just bought a house for his mama.
Yeah.
Now, he and Shador and a couple other players are the only few players that's getting NIL deals the right way.
Yeah.
All his stuff was earned.
They earned it, yeah.
No colleges straight gave him no cash.
Earned it on the field.
On the field, and then he created his brand. We see that. Like, him and Shador is the only 1.5 million followers they got on Instagram. That's college athletes. Right? Now you got these high schoolers, you want to give these high schoolers, like, now okay. I want to get you, like, collectives, especially the collectives. Give these high schoolers 500,000, 200,000, 700,000, $1 million. We don't know the kid gonna be good yet.
Yeah, but I feel like this, right? An NIL deal is gonna give them something for their own likeness, and kids who are outperforming these young adults. Let me not call them kids. Young adults who outperforming their competition, and they got a higher namesake. They're doing something to earn that. I feel like they should be getting some money for what they're doing because they're clocking in and they doing real work.
High school?
And then I'm talking about like in college with the NIL deals.
Yeah.
So I mean, with that being the case, I think they're earning that. Like you said, Travis Hunter and Shador, like it was off of their performance. It's not just off of that. And then some people got charisma. They're gonna have more swag. Like Angel Reese NIL profile was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
she showed it on the court.
Showed it on the court. And the other part of that too, the upside is now you can earn that money for your team wherever you're playing versus all these under the table people getting paid and becoming eligible and all these different things. Look how many players got caught up in scandals off of getting money off of this, and it's always been a thing. But now you got an NIL deal. It ain't really no reason for you to do that.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily need you. If I'm a top recruit, I don't really need you to come pay me $100,000 or $200,000 or something under the table to come to this college.
That's what they
when they could get $1 million profile.
That's what they asking for.
That's what they asking. That's what these high schools asking for. They
ask for money.
Yeah, like it's like
but you can get that off your NIL deal now, and you don't have to do nothing.
They not thinking like that, you know.
Right?
Like,
they want. That's what I said. When these coaches and scouts are coming to their house, they asking how much money am I gonna get?
Right.
You ain't even stepped foot in the college yet.
Right.
So that's the problem that some of these coaches have, and Coach Prime talk about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? With the money, he said, if you come here to play for money, you come to the wrong place. I don't even want you on my team. And it's Nick Saban, same thing. He's like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and try to compete with Texas because y'all and compete with money. No, I want somebody. To come here and play ball.
How much money did they get paid?
Who?
Nick Saban and Deion Sanders.
Yeah, I understand that, but the point of the matter is can't be.
They wanted their money, right?
Right, I understand.
You can't fault somebody.
No. But the point is this. The point is this.
Now when somebody else talking money,
you a high school student, and you worried about how much money you gonna get before you
look at where they coming from.
Right, I understand that. But the point is, let's put some parameters around this and say, hey,
the rigor that it takes to play for a D1 football team and keep up with that schedule and the regimen and do all of that, and you doing that broke.
Nobody's saying not pay them, but no high schooler should not be getting no $1.5 million
before they get to campus.
Before they get to campus.
Unless they already have a name, image, likeness situation like the Brody James. Like you said, the Brody James and the Archie Manning situation totally different.
Zion Williamsons.
Yeah.
In high school, he was him. The LeBron James, he was him.
Right. But let me tell you this.
Every fucking average high school player.
So you feel like all the players now coming in, they asking for money, and that's problematic for the sport.
A good amount of them, absolutely.
Yeah, but I give you an example, like you got LeBron, Brody James, and Archie Manning, right? Both of them came into college at the same time. Now we see Brody James on commercials, beats, Fortnite, all this. We see him. We see him.
Right.
Y'all didn't see Archie Manning. Y'all saw Archie Manning?
Nah, I ain't seen him.
You didn't see it, right? But you knew you knew of him because
namesake.
He was the number one. He was the number one recruit at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his
who is that?
He got his uncle, his uncle and granddaddy, and his daddy too. His daddy got a little entertainment going on with him, but that's it. He get paid $4.7 million to sit on the bench. He on the bench
behind Quinn Ewers.
Then you got Brody James. He get his 5, but we can tell the difference.
Where's Kirk Cousins ranking getting paid?
No, but this NFL though. This ain't college.
But my point is sometimes it's a guy who's not as good as you getting paid more money because
to sit on the bench.
Yeah, there's some guys getting money off the bench. Is Russell Wilson going to start over Justin Fields during the season?
I think he will.
Possibly.
Yeah.
He will.
Right.
I think he's going to start the season starter for sure.
But if they were to say Justin Fields was starting over and he's on the bench getting $39 million from the Broncos and another $40 million, and he's on the bench, nobody's looking at that crazy, right? Because of the simple fact
because he get paid 1.6, the Steelers paying him $1.6 million. That other money don't have nothing to do with the Steelers. That only got something to do with Denver. What we talk about here is with Texas.
That's true.
With that is They gave there's no commercials in anything with Archie Manning. I'm not saying he a bad quarterback or anything, but he's not starting over Quinn Ewers. He's not starting over him. He's the starter. Quinn Ewers the starter. That's why he stayed, right? Or he would have hit the transfer portal, right?
But they ain't costing the college.
But thing is wild. But thing is that, okay, if I see a kid get 4.6, and I'm a high schooler, what I'm trying to get?
Trying to get the bag.
I'm trying to get a bag too.
But he's a Manning.
You need to put. What I said is
he's a Manning.
Right.
That's like
That's
QB royalty.
what?
Yeah.
So they automatically get you 4.6 million?
That's why Bronny gonna get money off the muscle because he's LeBron James' son.
Yeah, but we seen
that
Bronny
is
James
arguably
on
the GOAT.
commercials though. We see him sponsored by Beats. We see him sponsored by these
Why
gaming
was
games.
he sponsored by Beats? The gaming, I understand. You putting in some work and you playing and you doing
So you
that.
never saw Bronny
But
James
I'm-
on the Beats commercial?
But I'm saying, how did he get the Beats commercial?
It does, okay. We know.
His daddy.
But at least I see where he get the money from.
LeBron
We know
James
where
is a
Archie
little
Manning
bit
get the money
cooler.
from. It ain't for no commercials. Texas got that bag.
Yeah.
And they giving up that 4 point like it ain't nothing.
Yeah, I think the main thing is high school players, they shouldn't be asking
Yeah,
for
no
money.
$1 million.
Obviously, that's part of it. But I think the NIL should apply after you at least play the season in college to find out if you are going to be worth anything.
So you feel like they should play before they be able to get an NIL?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Unless they are like one of these players, like a Travis Hunter coming out of high school, right?
You can't differentiate.
he
You got
was
to
the
make it
top-
across the board.
You have to make it across the board, 100%. I agree with that.
So I mean,
I agree
it's
with
like
that.
okay, you doing that to make it fair for the NIL. I mean, it's on you if you want to go get his kid who ain't played a game in college $1 million. That's your company
Right.
decision. That's not the school fault.
Right.
So I mean, to me, I feel like they're making money off their own image and likeness. If I got charisma and people wanna see me, Shador can get a watch endorsement by doing this.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with his throwing talent. He
Right.
has charisma.
He get charisma, but yeah, it is because you ain't see nobody who ain't no star to get no NIL deal. We not on no
Archie?
commercials. No. Well, not on commercials. Not on commercials, right?
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get it twisted though. I want high school players to get that check because it was a Florida kid that just bought his got recruited. He got his barber house. True freshman coming in. True freshman. I respect that. That's why I feel they should do like the NFL. You got to put a cap on that. You should not be giving, like, for example, remember when they gave Sam, you just brought the NFL, when they gave, what's his name, Sam, what it was? Sam Bradford. That $87 million.
Robbed them.
Jamarcus Russell. Gave what? Almost $100 million?
Well, he first round pick. So
First round pick?
So he got the bag.
They said, look, the veterans complain like, wait a minute.
For number one.
Yeah, I'm fighting for a contract. You giving out contracts.
I mean,
You got to put a salary cap. The NFL said, we're going to put a cap on it. So $23 million. Max, you can give a rookie, 32, 36?
okay.
You know what I'm saying? You need to put a cap on there for high schoolers. Yeah, like, look, if they that good and they great, you want to give $200,000, go ahead and give $200,000. But $1 million, no.
Okay.
Should be doing that.
So you feel like they should put a cap? They should put a cap on the freshmen coming in,
Yeah.
or all of them.
We don't know if he's going to be there next year. He's going to transfer.
I'll
So
say
you lost out on money
freshmen.
too.
I say the players
Coming
coming
in.
in.
Freshman, should be a salary cap.
The recruits coming in.
That no $1 million.
Okay.
Cause you know, like they had a quarterback from UCLA. DJ, I think they more. You know what I'm saying? First he committed to Oregon. He committed with UCLA. He got the NIL deal. Chip Kelly left.
He left.
He left and went back. Guess where he went to? Oregon. Hey, what? Why get this man all this bread? Well, I know he may not even be here.
I mean, I feel it.
Yeah.
Cause it ain't no contract signed. You ain't signed no contract. You giving out free money. It's free. No commitment.
I
That's
just
what
feel
I'm
like
saying.
I just feel like it's funny. I get what y'all saying, and it do definitely make sense to improve it. Both sides are gonna be problematic because we complained for a decade about the college
Not
making
getting-
all this money
yeah,
and they
not
not
getting-
getting money.
yeah.
Now they get money. They're like, oh, this guy getting paid too much. How dare he want to leave and pick his team? How dare he want to get the hell on? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you do need to balance it out. I think it's evils on both sides of it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that I'm not necessarily faulting them for getting their money and asking for their money up front.
Oh, I ain't mad about it either.
Because the school at the end of the day been getting money.
Yeah.
They been making money off of you. How much money do Alabama make off jersey sales? How much money do
they make millions?
How much did Colorado make last season off of merch?
Let's break it down though.
Come on.
Let's break it down though. Let's keep it real though. Let's break it down. Don't get me wrong. I want all college players to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not that big or anything, the school should just say, hey, here you go, we paying for your school. Here you go, 100,000, here you go, 50,000 for you for this semester.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? For those who not that big. But I'm talking about the Johnny Manziels who generated $35 million in 1 year to Texas A&M. I'm talking about the Cam Newtons for Auburn. We talking about the Reggie Bush for USC.
Yeah.
We talking about Vince Young for Texas,
Right.
who brought millions of dollars to this the Fab Five with Michigan. That had sales. We talking about those players that's bringing millions of dollars should get compensated millions of dollars. Those the players that should get that money. Not the players that goddamn that just coming in. Hell no.
That ain't even boosting the school yet.
How you like what you like nobody ain't goddamn coming to my school for you. Now the people who are already here want you, but people ain't come to school for you. You gotta show that.
You gotta show it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the situation we got going on right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I
agree.
respect that.
I
You know what I'm saying?
I can understand.
I agree with that.
I can understand.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
so weird.
And then that shit started leading to the transfer portal.
Oh,
I don't have no problem. I love the transfer portal.
yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
If a coach can lead Lane Kiffin, been how many teams he been on? Tennessee, Florida Atlantic, USC, Alabama, Ole Miss. Come on with the games, like nah.
Yeah.
And he head coach. He was off the coordinator with Alabama. Every other team head coach. Come on, man.
Hey, fucking.
Didn't even win the national championship, but he get all this money and all this coach. Like, man, come on with the game.
And then DeBoer, Washington head coach, he said, I'm out.
Alabama? Boom!
Look, the two of the DBs on the team, they was on FaceTime and shit. It was like, yeah, he didn't say nothing to him. He just left.
Get him out of there!
Yeah, bro just left.
Yeah, well, I go to the team, I go to SEC, I get
Entered
that
the
10
portal,
million.
dog.
I get that. Oh, I'm out of here.
They out too.
So we can't get mad at that. Like, we can't get mad at that. I know, like, for example, they had an offensive line transfer out of Alabama to go back to Iowa. Go to Iowa. And I think Iowa gave him a little money.
Had to.
But that's what he had now. The spring game season spring game practice about to start. He transferred out to go back to Alabama.
Yeah. It was one dude, the Oklahoma quarterback, I think it was. Was it Oklahoma quarterback? He ended up going to Syracuse. Like, why would you leave Oklahoma to go to Syracuse? I think it was Dylan Gabriel or something like that.
Cause he probably didn't want to deal with the SEC though. That was that situation right there.
No, but I do like the transfer portal. It gives players opportunities to go to other places that they want to go. You know what I'm saying? And then also it gives the coaches opportunities to see what these players already did at this level. You know what I'm saying? They can evaluate them a little bit different versus evaluating them coming out of high school when they probably was in, you know, their high school was putting up 70 points against who the hell knows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they just running all through their damn throat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Putting up 70 points on Forest Park. You running it up.
Hey, don't bring up traumas.
But, you know, the transfer. All thing I don't like about transfer portal is once you transfer, you should wait. That means it's set. This should transfer next year. Not transferred in, then after spring practice and summer transfer portal, I hop back in. Like that's a
Yeah.
man, bro. I did all this, bro. You gonna hop back? Like, nah, come on,
Yeah,
man.
because after spring, they can transfer.
They can
After
transfer
spring,
out.
Yeah, they can transfer. Coach Ron said it. He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
we're gonna make. There's gonna be some other changes. We got some guys coming. We ain't even done yet.
Yeah, and then them folks going. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, them folks like real talk.
So he already got some players that after spring games or in their spring games, they probably gonna come to Colorado.
right.
That's true. I mean, you know, it's definitely gonna make their job harder.
Yeah, it's just
you know,
the way
dealing
out
with the
there.
moving pieces. But I mean, I think everything will continue to be refined and continue to be changed
Just gotta
and
make
adjusted.
adjustments.
You know, it just started. So I mean, we looking at it from the inception of this whole concept of a portal. But I mean, of course, coach is gonna complain.
Mm-hmm.
Coach is gonna have an issue
Especially
with it because
those
it's
older
a whole
coaches.
different. The older coaches, people stuck in their way. They want
Yeah.
it to be that way. They want to say anything to these dudes at practice, and he's like, "Hell no, I'm grown. I got $1 million in NIL. I'm about to go to another."
They
team."
can't use that sauce. They can't use that sauce to recruit no more.
Nah.
They gotta use some
Can't sweet talk.
chochos.
Can't sweet talk 'em.
He said, "Where that shit?"
Ain't
gotta
no more.
talk
Hey,
nigga.
come to Alabama.
You gotta talk.
I don't cut Alabama.
Georgia
Come
won
down
last
with
year.
that
Right.
Yeah, they
Michigan
didn't
won
go
last
that
year.
shit, boy.
You gotta talk.
Colorado
have.
lit. I don't want to come to Alabama.
You gotta talk different. So I
That's why
mean,
Coach Prime made line. He tell the folks like, look, man, if somebody ain't come here, it's because that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Coach Prime ain't giving it up.
Mm-mm.
My school giving it up. You gotta give it up.
Texas
I
giving
mean,
it up.
and
for
maybe
sure.
you went out with some of these prospects off of the coaching and the ability to get them to the next level. So I mean, it's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Right. It's gonna be a little bit harder, but they're gonna figure it out.
What y'all think about the playoffs? 12 teams now.
I think that's perfect.
I think it should have been a extended
Should have been like
playoff
that, huh?
because it's too many teams. Like I said earlier to y'all off cam, I said there's way too many fucking college football teams, and there's some teams who were really good, or some teams who only lost one game.
Yeah,
and it might have been an injury that game, an important injury. It could have been something small. Well, not really small, but it could have been a factor that could easily be better by playoff time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think in situations like that, I think it's great. I think UGA should have been in there. We had that whole argument.
That's what I was about
and
to
they
say.
beat the brakes off of FSU.
It's more so about Georgia missing it rather than Florida State not getting in. I'd rather Georgia get in there than Florida State because Georgia was better.
I mean, how many games they lost in 3 years?
Right, but let's keep it real though. Even though it was an ass whoop for Georgia, like I'm dogs, you know what I'm saying? We whooped their ass, but to the transfer portal, that when they got the ass whoop like that.
I mean,
just throwing it out there. Do that transfer portal.
I mean, I felt like it was the quarterback too, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but they
not having
had
a quarterback.
they had like 50 players, bro. Transfer out of there, you know what I'm saying?
They was depleted. Yeah. They was depleted by the time that game came around.
Because the folks didn't want to play that game. You had not only that, they opt out. Not my bad, not transfer portal, but opt out. You had some going to NFL draft. You got some going out transfer portal. So you know what I mean.
They don't want to play a meaningless game. So I think you're giving
game.
more meaning to the games and other bowl games for sure. So I think it's a great idea.
And this gonna open up the money for the other schools to get some money though too.
Yeah, them 12 games, I think it's just gonna make college football a little bit more interesting.
Right.
Have more people tuned in because there's more opportunities for your team or your school to get into the playoffs and to get into the dance. You know what I'm saying?
And it generates more revenue, and I know college football is happy to hear that.
All about that.
They got to have.
Happy to hear that.
They got to have.
So yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if there's some other topics and stuff y'all really want to hit on, but I felt like we had a good run through here. I don't know if there's any final thoughts you guys have before we close it out for these good people. Man.
Got you, man. Hey, man. Follow me on Instagram, man. Professor Xay, man. Take. I give you updates, man, with sports, man. I'm gonna keep you tuned in, keep you locked in. You did what I'm saying, you did what I'm doing. Hell is you doing? You did.
Hell is you doing?
You heard it. Don't hate. Hell is you doing?
Appreciate you for sliding.
Hey man, appreciate you, man. It's all love, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. We coming back, man.
Y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Keep the love going. Y'all show the love to us. We're gonna keep on showing it right back to y'all, man. It's Rip, Zay, Jet. And we out.
Hey, Coach Prime, man. Where the spring game tickets at, man, so I can do for my birthday? Golly.
Give this man a ticket.
We am.
I'll pay for it. I'll get that.